My name is Jeremy, and welcome back to NeoCab. We're gonna get right back into things. We just got into town, Los Ojos, and we dropped a friend off. It was well after midnight, and I met my ride quota. I checked my fuel grid green. Yep, we were in a good mood. Yep, fuel grid, feeling green. On most nights, I'd call it quits about now, or maybe push on for one last ride if I had it in me. But until I heard from Savy, I had nowhere to go. When was she going to text me back? Let's see here. Alright, let's see. Let's go to the map. Let's see if we can pick up one more person here. Let's zoom out. Definitely think we need to go get some energy. Yeah, start there. Let's go get some energy first, because I don't... Charging up before I was running low? My dad would be so proud. Oh god, I feel attacked. The asking price was 1.10 a bar, about what I expect these days. I got full. Continued on my way. Fill that up every time. You get past half a tank, it's time to go. Alright, let's see who's available. Let's get this guy because he's the closest. Excuse me? Oh, you're right here. Why? Did I go there? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, we're going from there to there. Okay. Start. Luke Howard. Luke was at New West Coast, a brutalist nightclub with 19th century saloon doors. According to the neon sign inside, you could get liquor. He staggered through the doors like he was looking for his horse. Well, he found me. Hey, Luke. The sour, sweet stink of booze flooded my car. Hey there. Oh. Didn't seem to be in a talkative mood. Figure we'd start. We should just get moving. Alright. His head dipped out of my rear view for a second. Oh! Hey. Big night out? You have a big night out? Did you know there's puke on the floor? Look over my shoulder. Oh no. Yeah, you see? The smell hit me. Was that absinthe and ribs? My eyes watered. I smashed the button to crack my window. What the hell? I'm gonna catch one break in this city. Catch one break in this city. Look, shit happens, buddy. Well, my advice is just smile and move on. It's not worth thinking too closely about the wheres and the whys. Be much happier in the long run. Vomit in my car and life advice from a man who put it there. Lucky night. You think some secrets are best kept? You think some secrets are best kept hidden? Exactly. Except the mystery. He burped. Excuse me. Passed the rest of the ride without another word. Eruption. He kept his eyes on his phone, texting at warp speed and cackling between hiccups. I was still trying to decide if it was worse to breathe through my mouth or my nose. We finally arrived at this stop. I felt coming to the finish line of a marathon. Felt like coming to the finish line. It felt coming to the run of a marathon. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, not let me skip. Have a good one, buddy. He reached for the door and looked him in the eye. You too. Yeah. Purple. Well, I don't like that. Luke was finally on. Well, not all of them. Do something about that mess in the backseat. My breath that I dealt with it. Snapped a photo first. Neon kept supposed to reimburse us for it, or if we have proof someone got sick, but there's no guarantee. For a second, I thought it'd be funny if I sent it to Savy. see her ignore that. But I didn't do it. Move down to the big city, Lena. We'll have a great time. You'll mop up puke with a rag. Pucker face. Alright, let's see. He should have gave me 5 stars. Hey. Uneventful. Fuck you. Alright. Got some money. Little bit. Hey, Savy! So sorry. Lean up fast as you can. How are you? Okay. Oh. I'm flooring it. Be there ASAP. Alright. Well, something's going on. LOPD speed trap nearly nabbed me on the way over. Too close. But I still wasn't fast enough. This was definitely it. The location of Savy's SOS pin. It was just an empty lot in between some abandoned storefronts. I could only see as far as my headlights, but there was no trace of her. No text since "so sorry" either. Well, there was a picture. She sent you a picture. I tried texting one more time. In a big city, I'm not screaming out a name. There was no answer. And I just missed her? If I'd driven her faster, would she have getting into my car right now, laughing off her crazy night? So dark I couldn't barely see the broken bottles all over the ground. This wasn't a good place for anyone to wait around at night, especially alone, especially someone like Savy. Then I saw it. Face down on the curb, her phone. I grabbed it and a chill ran up my arms. It was shattered right in the center of the hollow screen. Now totally dark and cold. It looked like it had been stepped on. There was a sticker on the back, a punk-looking symbol of a wasp inside of a bicycle gear. I sketched it in my journaling app and stashed her phone in my glove box. I explained the radio silence. What happened here? Maybe she smashed her herself. Don't want to jump to conclusions. I'd seen Savy destroy her own stuff before when she was angry. There weren't many people who could break her cool, but I was one of them. Had I done something wrong somehow? My field grid jumped to deep blue. That seemed about right. Even if I knew it didn't make sense, just the thought of hurting her. I tried to push back my thoughts and focused on what I could do right now. I remember what Azul had told me about Radix. No cops. The hours on the road, the night of PAX, missing Savy, it all hit me like a wave. I was so tired and hurt, but without Savy, I had nowhere to stay. All I could do was try to get some sleep. My only option was crash her to find a cheap motel or a spare room somewhere. Anywhere but Capra Capsule, if I could afford it. I closed out my Neo Cab shift. At least I'd hit my quota before my world turned upside down. There's something back there. Alright, you completed. Alright. I got .1. Coin earned, coin spit, available balance. Oh, crash. 20, 18, 10. Now 18. No, we don't want Kappa Cats. These are Kappa capsules, right? So this is not Kappa Cats. We'll start there. Wasn't sure how much sleep I'd get, even though I was exhausted. I was racing with worries about Savy, but when my head hit the pillow in the Azteca and somewhere else. I was back in Cactus Flats, in the room where I used to live, floating above all these things I own, all these beautiful little things. Rows and rows of little things, pine cones and seashells. I remembered when I'd gotten each one of them, and the joy I felt was so warm, like light inside my whole body. I was so happy to be home. I kept floating, and then I wasn't in my nice room anymore, and there wasn't anything in the room anymore. I couldn't breathe. I went for the door, and it didn't open. I screamed and screamed and screamed until all the air was gone, and I knew I was dying. Wow. Then I woke up. The as-advertised 24/7 breakfast was okay, but there was pine cones placed around the trays for decoration. I knew it had to have been a coincidence. Of course it was. The effort to ignore the thoughts that maybe it wasn't just a coincidence, that maybe the hotel was some kind of portal between the dream world and the real world, but then that would mean all I could summon were pine cones. It all just kind of killed my appetite. Alright, doing okay here. Let's go back to work. Alright. First night. The memory of what happened last night was a shadow over everything around me. Desperate text Savy smashed my phone. I tried to quiet my mind and just feel my body for a second. This wasn't working. Where the hell was she? This wouldn't be the first time she ghosted, but this felt different. I knew basically nothing about what her life in Los Ojos was like. Savy was headed to the nightclub, but its name, total mystery. Oh, and she was some kind of trouble at work, whatever that was. I tried to recall as many details as I could about last night, scribbling in my journal app until my hand ached. Maybe I'd see that symbol on her phone before, after all. It wasn't a name, but it was a person to track down. A neighborhood. As long as I met my Neo Cab quota, I could stay on the search without losing my job and leaving LO as a total disaster. Alright, so let's see here. Daily goes $35 and 3 rides. Start shipping. Let's look journal entries here. Last night, dropped off at 9 p.m. Rich person dorm. Jason never texted deets. Savy seemed upset. I kind of fucked up at work. Where? Found phone smashed with a weird sticker. Where have I seen this before? This sticker. What the fuck? I found her phone. This sticker. Okay. Alright. So we gotta look for that. Pick up quests. Here's where we are. What's that? What does that mean? Definitely just doing this one first. It's closest. I've still got a job to do, so I need to get to Cadence, and I need to get there fast. Okay, what's that? Restaurant? Restaurant? It's the casino, the big one. I remember when cab drivers were expected to memorize things like this. Okay. I'm new here. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just pressed for time. Head to Fontana, north side. That was a straight shot. Easy trip. Oh no, don't go that way. Ride your mini square is a mess. You can barely get through. It just sounded like she knew what she was talking about. Must be some warning on her hall space. I can go around. Would you like me to take Jean Street or Flambier? Choose one at random. And I do mean random. As random as you can make it. Weird. This is a whole different kind of backseat driving. Psychological. Sound like a reliable. Sound like an adventure. I whispered, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And swerved at the last moment onto Flambier Street. Not Jean? You said to choose. Wait. Ah, yes. It's just what I needed. So I chose correctly. No, I was desperate for a bit of chance. A dose of entropy. Randomness, you know? Rest my mind. Sometimes one finds oneself in a rut of predictability. Tell me about it. That's why humor is such a balm. Comedy is based on the unexpected twist. Interesting method. How about I pick a number? Between 1 and 10, 1 and trillion. Between 1 and hippopotamus. Between hippocampus and mine, thank you. But no. Not that kind of randomness. I need chance with real stakes. Which is why I'm zooming down Flamborough towards the casino. Yes, now, not sure it will work. The stakes there are high in monetary terms. They don't actually matter, which you find. You hit the triple bighorn flush. A hot 13. Like that. You've never been inside a casino, have you? Technically, I have not. No, the casino definitely isn't going to work. I need to find some entropy that matters. Wow, what's this all about? Well, it's simple. Almost obvious. Something is wrong with the world. I agree with you there. Not that kind of wrong. A deeper kind. Sadly, I fear our timeline has become tangled. The universe is made of infinite timelines, always branching based on the tiniest decisions. It's perfectly coherent and stable, as long as the branches remain distinct. I'm waiting for her to say no. Okay. So you see the obvious danger. Obvious is not quite the word I've chosen. So if our timeline is tangled up with another one, could there be 2 Lenas in a timeline? Technically, yes. Statistically, no. But certainly, the Lena driving this cab might not be the one for my timeline. The same can be true of other people, too. Has anyone you know suddenly changed? Or even disappeared? Now that, Una, is a good joke. I thought as much. Tell me what happened. It should help me calibrate. No, it's nothing. It was too personal. Please. Your story could be very useful. I could tell this is hard to talk about. But the coherence of our reality is at stake. I wonder if maybe it was just Una's personal reality that was not totally coherent. But she seemed so sharp, so logical. Which was more than I could say for most of the packs I'm carrying around. My dear, I'm listening. Sure, when I told about Savy. I was supposed to move in with my best friend, and she didn't show. And now I don't know if she's in trouble. Or hurt. She listened like my story was feeding her. Maybe I'd get 5 stars out of it, but it was a little creepy. So her friend just vanished. With no explanation. And you don't know how to feel about it. It confuses you. Yeah, let's talk about something else. The whole thing is a little raw. Perfect. Don't know if you caught the part where I said she might be hurt. She ignored me. Well, this next part is crucial. If your friend hadn't disappeared, where would she be right now? Don't know. I just moved here. Please just guess. Think in terms of chance and what if maybe. Let them wash over you. I could tell she never going to drop it. I might as well indulge her. Okay, if she hadn't just blinked off the maps, that would probably be... Taking a burlesque show in Row. Actually, more likely performing in a burlesque show. Actually, even more likely organizing a burlesque show. In fact, most likely of all, acting as ringleader for an entire neo-burlesque scene. Yep, that's exactly what's happening to me. She'd be picking out pastries and loot. She just absorbed it for a moment. Maybe she thought it was crazy. I'd like to request a new destination. Take me to Lou Row. Just to be clear, you know Savy's not there. No, she's not. But the gap between her being there and not being there, that's exactly what I need to feel. What are you going to do when you get there? I'm going to measure the difference. Do you have a device? Yes, and also, I am the device. Okay, cool. That's cool. Excellent. I'll drop a little something into your account to cover the trouble. I rerouted to Lou Road. The trip didn't take as long as I thought it would, and after all that, we ended up back on G. I didn't want to say anything, might end up scrambling things up even more. She didn't seem to notice. She was staring straight ahead with a super intense gaze. Almost like she was seeing straight through that other timeline. Whichever one we were tangled up with. We stopped at Lou's Road. I guess that's how you say that. I wish I could pay you back in kind and help you locate your friend. Information is obscenely undervalued against coin, don't you agree? Any clue would help. We've got nothing to go on. Well, I can't tell you where she is, I'm afraid, but I can tell you where she was supposed to be. At this moment, in a stable timeline, she's at a terrible Berlin techno theme club called Stan's Machine. Am I saying that right? It's not that far from here, in any case. You're unbelievable, and I think I can use this. Think nothing of it. It's merely a byproduct of my work. So, I have to ask, are you a psychiatrist? No, you're not the first person to think that. Just a quantum statistician. Just think of me as an accountant, except the spreadsheet is very, very large. You can be simultaneously rich and broke. I don't think I could handle that kind of uncertainty in my Kappa cash account. Oh, don't worry about that. Counter-espionage is quite lucrative. In any case, wait, back up. Counter-espionage. Ah, yes, with a little time, a little luck, and just the right entropy differential. No secret is safe. The only way to protect your communications from a quantum statistician is to hire a better one. I'm the best there is, so can you read my text? You'll see. Or the mustache. Thank you for the ride and the story. This timeline is indeed as unstable as I feared. We might even be able to fix it. She slid out and walked up the sidewalk away from my car, zigging and zagging as she went. Looks random. A sinking feeling in my stomach, that felt very, very certain. If there really were infinite timelines, any choice really mattered. I reached for my phone to find my next pack. It's time to choose it. Alright, well that was interesting. Some timeline stuff going on, possibly. You gave me 5 stars. Thank you for the honesty and the interest. Nice. Made some coin. I do need some battery charge. I'm feeling, you're in the red. You may be feeling anger, fear, probably more than anything there. Let's see my new entry. No password is safe from the quantum witch. Alright, cool. Look at that. Pin request. We're over here. Oh! Stan's machine, and there's that logo. I probably need to go there. We're gonna go here first. Oh, it's a Capra one that costs more. I learned the hard way that you gotta grab the charge when you can, and not to wear heels when I'm driving. It cost me $1.37 per bar. A little steep, but here I was. I continued my night. Hopefully it's still there. I don't think that I haven't seen him leave yet, so here. Gotta go to that Stan's machine. That has the Nike. Oh, with the logo. Stan's machine. Machine was all dramatic haircuts, pounding bass, and scrolls. That was just the outside. The bouncer loomed in front of the door like a boulder. Given my complete lack of poker face and our outfit that was still more cactus flats than loser owed, I didn't look the part. Maybe I can flirt my way in. I took a deep breath and... Hey, Neocab. It's you! It's me. You lost? No, exactly. Hey, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for someone. What? No, how are you? No, hey Azul, nice to see you. Sorry. How are you? Listen, Azul, I know, I'm just kidding. Jeez. It's actually kind of good to see you. Didn't get a thank you for what you did. No need. I'm a driver, I drove you. Yeah, because I needed help. You got me where I needed to go. Not a lot of drivers would do that. Guess I'm not a lot of drivers. That's a good thing. You ever consider giving it up? This wasn't exactly what I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't risk Azul shutting down if I didn't humor him. Maybe one day. I recommend it. Although I guess it doesn't matter if you want to quit or not. Capra's going to make that decision for you. Don't remind me. I know you hate cars, but it's still my job. It sucks that what might happen. Look, obviously I hate them too. But they're just gonna take your gig. They took a fucking piece of me. You know, that's how I lost my arm, right? Oh God. Yeah, and this was years ago. Guess there's no coincidence where you're a megacorp. Even if you're spewing death traps all over the roads. Listen, I'll pass on a lesson. Don't play chicken with those things. They love to talk about their 99.99% safety rating or whatever. You want to know the truth? I wanted to know the truth, but maybe not this one at this moment when I came here because I needed the info on my friend. So I needed to stay on the good side. Sure. Look at their fucking promos real close. There's an asterisk by the last 99 and 99.9. What does that mean? That their 99 point whatever rating is only against other AVs or the Caper Mesh network. Their sensors see each other with perfect clarity, but that's the only testing they've ever done as far as we know. Some kind of home late from study hall crossing in front of a Capra, just a smudge on its lens, a settlement that only covered about a quarter of my bills. I felt for Azul. They were a little rough around the edges, but no one deserved that. I'm really sorry that happened. Whatever, but it's why I was so messed up the other night. A lot of bad memories came back. I get it. I'm sure you do, but you're probably not here to hear my life story. So why are you here? Need to get inside. I'm looking for a friend. She's gone missing. Her name's Savy, and everything in Azul's expression changed, and they stood up straighter. Savy. You know Savy? You know Savy? No, seriously, Neocab, no bullshit, you know Savy. Yes. Why do you think she's in there? This is the only Radix Club I know. You're what, her friend? Business associate? She's my best friend. Can I please just get inside? I just want to find her. Maybe she doesn't want to see you. Look, I saw her last night. She seemed pretty worked up about something. Said she could explain when we met up in an hour or two. When she finally texted me a pin, raced over there, and she's gone. But there's her phone smashed on the pavement. Huh, probably had a temper tantrum or something. Smashed the phone and blew you off. She's intense like that. Was this a game? Azul was playing devil's advocate with Savy's safety. This is too much, even for her. And she would never leave her phone behind. But I figured I should come here because when I picked the phone up, there was this Radix sticker on it. Yeah, obviously. What do you know? I know that it's definitely Savy's phone. Savy's like basically the new face of Radix. It sounds insane. Savy's totally not the Radix type. Or, I mean, she wasn't a year ago. Guess anything was possible. I'd see her reinvent herself more than once. Yeah, well, things can change, NeoCab. Plus, it's easy to become Queen Radix when your boyfriend is de facto king. Radix is non-hierarchical. There are no leaders, but it's definitely got cool kids. High school all over again. Who's the boyfriend? Jace, you don't know who she's dating? You don't sound like a great best friend. We lost touch for a bit. Okay, so Savy came in with Jace a couple months ago, wrapped around him like a scarf. Suddenly, she's at all the meetings. He's looking at her like she's this manic pixie bike girl. She's got all these bright ideas to take down Capra, and it's like, I don't know, classic. Do you think Capra might be tracking her? If she's high up in the Radix now? Do you think there's anybody in LO Capra not tracking? Not tracking? I don't think that's it. But I'll tell you what I do think. I think it's no fucking surprise she's gotten into hot water. Why not? Because that's how this shit goes. Savy, listen. I know her, and I know her type. She's smart, she's dynamic, she's pretty, she's charming, she is a dream girl. I mean, everybody's kind of in love with her. Everybody wants her time. One night she's with Jace doing political organizing. Next time I see her, she's hanging out with some edgy DJ. Then the other day I'm passing Capra Tower and I see her with this tech bro douchebag. And Cappy shit straight out of Central Casting, wearing a hoodie and everything. And hey, you'll like this one, NeoCab, but she's getting into his car. Do you know who he was? Only got his first name. It said something like her and her friend Charlie were gonna go talk. But she said friend like, you know. Like there was something going on. I don't know. Oh, don't worry about him. He's just a friend. That tone. Maybe they're actually just friends? I don't know, maybe. Savy's the kind of person you spend enough time with her, you kind of don't just want to be friends, you know? I'm her friend. Maybe. I am. Sure. Point is, I'm trying not to get involved. It seems like a recipe for drama, and that's some shit I don't need. I just need to know she's okay. Wish I could help. Can I at least go in and ask around? Nah, you did a nice thing for me, NeoCab, but I'm not letting you in. Stan's machine isn't your scene anyway. I'm not going to hang out, I'm just going to ask her. If you want to use Savy's name to get in here, bring her with you. Is there anything I can do? You should probably just follow the trail of the dude she leaves in her wake. Find someone who gives a shit. You know I've had it. I mean it. Find someone who'd notice she's missing, like the guys who follow her around like puppy dogs. Right, so Jace, hot DJ, Capra Charlie. Easier try to get any Radix to talk to a death dealer. I'm a death dealer now? Since the minute you got your license. It's been great catching up, NeoCab, but I'm on the clock, aren't you? It's been a real pleasure. You're welcome for all the help. Drive safe. I'll wave and head back to the road. Follow the dudes Jason knew about, and when had Savy not been stringing along some DJ? Well, hopping into my car with camper type? That didn't add up. Charlie, he must be the one she was meeting the night she disappeared at the rich person dorm, kinfolk. Didn't exactly have much to go on, but a clue was the clue. Night 2. Alright. We're probably going to start there. Say Queen Radix. Everybody is kind of in love with her as well. 3 boyfriends. Jace, definitely de facto king of Radix. DJ, hot, edgy. Charlie, cabin bro, what the fuck. Alright, we're going to stop there. We kind of got a lead on what's going on now. She disappeared, but there's 3 dudes possibly involved, and I guess we just got to track her down that way. So, we'll stop there. Thank you guys very much for watching. It seems like you guys really like this one, which is great. I'm going to keep posting it. I'm still not going to ignore Baldur's Gate and Faith. I still need to finish Faith. But, and of course, Marvel Snap will be every Saturday. But we're going to try to get through these done. I also got another game behind all those. So I've got pretty much a good little chunk ready to go. Baldur's Gate's going to be a while. Snap's almost like infinite, no pun intended. So when I finish up this one in Faith, I might pick up the 3rd one and start doing that. So thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next one.